Hello and welcome to my water signs. Welcome to your week ahead TarotScopes with me, Intuitive Rene. We are doing the week of the 13th to the 19th of February 2023. It is the week of Valentine's. So I am not really somebody who follows commercial love. I like to show love every day, any day, whenever the mood strikes. I like to show love. I don't like to do it just on one day of the year, but I did think, let us show some love. And I have got this gorgeous, I was so excited to find it, this gorgeous, beautiful, fluffy purple heart that I am putting on screen here as my show of love for every single one of you that are watching here today. Purple is my color, if you hadn't noticed. If you hadn't noticed, purple is my color, and I wanted to share with you what a purple heart symbolizes, what a purple heart stands for. So a purple heart is commonly used to represent love, support, close bonds, and admiration for things that have some relation to the color purple. How fabulous is that? So for me, the color purple just, it lightens the soul. To me, the vibration, the energy that comes from the color purple, it lifts. It makes everything feel lighter, brighter, happier, more connected to love. To me, red is fiery and it's hot and it's passionate, whereas purple is just more soothing and more kinder and just more gentle. So I have purple hair, my office is purple, most things that I buy for myself that I love are purple. My logo is purple, my car has got purple all over it. Purple is just my color. So purple heart in celebration of love to share with every single one of you today is what we've got on camera. I do think it's gorgeous. And the decks that I've chosen to work with today are also decks that give me that kind of purple vibe. They have no purple in them. Well, they might have some purple, but you know, the energy of them is like the same as what I get from a color purple. So these are Chris Ann Donnelly's decks. This is her Lightseer's Tarot, and this is her Sacred Creators Oracle. So these are the two decks that I want to work with today for all my water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. We are changing things up a little bit because I just like to be different and like to keep it real and keep it honest and keep it spontaneous every week. So we're starting with the Oracle. So I'm shifting the tarot out of the way. Let's have a look at Sacred Creators Oracle. So what I'm doing by shuffling the Sacred Creators Oracle water signs is I am looking for a single card that's going to set the tone of your reading this week. So a single card that's going to set the tone, give us an idea of what the energy of the week ahead is for. What is the energy of the week ahead for all of our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, for the week of the 13th to the 19th of February. So Sacred Creators Oracle doesn't really have a lot of graphics. It really just has a tiny, simple geometric graphic and a key phrase. But oh, it's amazing, and it's full of color. Every single card has a different color. So let's see what is the tone or the theme for your week ahead water signs. We get the red and it says cozy up with risk. Cozy up with risk. So here we have, to me, what looks like a fire, a campfire. We have the flames, and this is sort of the wood that's there. And we tend to cozy up to fire. We tend to cozy up to the flames, don't we? Which in itself is a risk, right? So let's leave this just over there. And I'm going to start shuffling my Lightseer's Tarot. Just a note on my Lightseer's Tarot, this was one of the first mass market decks that were released. And when it was first released, it came out defective. So you can see mine is all uneven. There we go. It's all unevenly cut and unevenly spaced. I colored it green myself. And but it is imperfect. It's rough around the edges. It is imperfect, but it's perfect in its imperfectness. So cozy up with risk. Now, what this is saying, and it's interesting that it's for you water signs, because we know you water signs on an emotional level, you don't really take too many risks. You like to be safe. You want everybody to be happy. You want everybody to love. You want happiness all around. And we don't really like to take too many chances, especially when it comes to our emotions and our feelings. But when we cozy up to something, it means that we become familiar with it, that we become okay with it, that we become comfortable with that and not afraid of outcomes and not afraid of potential dangers. Cozy up means that you just settle into it and accept what will be. Okay, so this week it's basically saying to you that you may have to climb out of your comfort zones a little bit. You may have to color outside the lines a little bit, especially when it comes to your personal connections and personal relationships, considering this is the week where society says we need to show love. Maybe you need to climb out of your comfort zone with regards to showing love. So the first card we have is card 21 of the Major Arcana, and it is the card of the World. We then have the Seven of Wands, love, Seven of Wands energy. We have Eight of Pentacles. This is getting very interesting, and of course I'm loving all the colors. And we're ending off with the Two of Pentacles. Let me rearrange on camera. I love all these colors, 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 colors. And we have no purple except for my purple heart over there. So I can tell you straight off the bat, water signs, that there's not a lot of risk here. Okay, but what there is, and it's interesting that if I look at the cards that we've got a Major Arcana from Tarot, we've got the Suit of Wands, the Suit of Pentacles, and the Suit of Pentacles. We have no swords and we have no cups. So we have no overanalysis thinking, and we have no emotions. Everything here is very practical, very logical, very down to earth, which is where this is coming from. So it's like, let's remove the emotion, let's remove the logic, and let's just be practical in what we do, how we do it, why we do it, who we do it with. I love the fact that we're starting our week off with the World card, because the World card is about coming full circle, is about acknowledging that which you have already accomplished, that which you have already done, and what allows you to move forward with hope, with honesty, with excitement, with passion, with vigor. All right. So the World card is basically saying to you that you're at a place in your life at the moment, this week, you're at a place in your life now where you've completed a lot. You've made some understanding, you've come to some clarity within yourself, and you're at a place of happiness and joy, but you're also at a place of where you're now ready to branch out again, to take another step, to move towards the next big event in your life. And that's where the risk comes in, because nothing is guaranteed. Okay, especially when we look ahead, when we look into the future. We could say to you that if you follow this path, you will end up at that destination. But if there is an obstacle along your way and you have to take a detour, yes, you can still end up at that same destination, but that detour may open up new opportunities for you. You may see something else that excites you, and you may end up going in a different direction. But sometimes taking that risk of the detour and taking you in a different route might be exactly what you wanted, but you didn't know that you wanted. But if you don't cozy up with risk, if you don't open yourself up to taking a chance, you're never going to have that experience. But we need to first acknowledge that our current chapter, circumstance or situation has come full circle. Okay, and it is time. Like, we can do another round if we want to. Sure, we can have another go around the Ferris wheel if you want to, or you can say, okay, I'm done with that one, let's move on to the next. The other thing that I'm noticing amongst our four cards is the circles. Okay, I am noticing we've got the World card, which is very clearly this complete circle. We then shift to the Seven of Wands, where the circle gets a bit smaller. It's encasing us, it's enclosing us, but there is a lot more happening outside of the circle. Then we get to the Eight of Pentacles. The circle is now halved, and we've got all these moon phases here. So we've got the circles of the moons, the different phases of the moons, but they themselves are creating a half circle. And then here in the Two of Pentacles, we've got a solid circle and a transparent circle. So we've got all of these circles of life that are showing themselves coming through here for all of our Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces energies for this week. Seven of Wands. So here, water sign sits on a beautiful soft cushion. Okay, so quite comfortable sitting there, sitting in a lotus, in a yoga position. We have light emanating from our solar plexus, from our core. We have this bubble. Let me hold the card still while I do that. We have this bubble of love, light, and protection that is around you, completely securing you and keeping you safe. The fact that your eyes, and I'm actually going to show you, eyes are closed and head is turned in that direction, looking in the opposite direction, means that we are not seeing what is coming at us. Now, here in front of us, we have these 7 sticks that seem to be coming towards us, but you're saying, I'm not looking, I don't want to know it. And that kind of behavior is, I am going to say, typical human behavior, where we're too afraid to face the potential threat that may be coming to us. So we just turn our head and say, I'm not looking, I'm not looking, I'm not looking. But if we cozy up with risk, if we find the courage to actually look at these sticks that are coming towards us and actually ask a question of like, who are you, what are you, and what are you doing here, you will immediately see that they're not there as a threat, but they're actually there as an ally to help you. But if you keep looking away and saying, I'm not dealing with it, I'm not dealing with it, I don't want to face it, I don't want to know about it, take it away, take it away, take it away, you may be missing the most amazing opportunity for the next chapter in your life. So this is the risk that you need to cozy up to. This is the thing that you need to be facing this week. Whatever the perceived threat is, cozy up, look at it, and ask the questions. And you might see that it's going to lead you to some awesome, awesome experiences. So what we have over here is the Eight of Pentacles. An Eight of Pentacles, and again, let's bring it closer and show you. So here we have our lady. She's sitting on her chair. To the one side of her, she has all her herbs and stuff, okay? The ingredients that she can use to create magic. On this side is all her knowledge. So this is her practical, and this is her theory. Practical, theory. And she's sort of looking at these two going, where do I want to be? Where do I want to be? Do I want to stick with the tried and tested, or do I want to experiment, cozy up with the risk, take a chance and try something new? Once I've tried something new, I can put it into my knowledge base. If it works out, I can add it to my knowledge base. But I have to have the courage. I'm pointing. I have to have the courage to experiment in order to grow the understanding. And if you don't face the opportunity, the situation, the perceived threat, you're never going to grow your knowledge and understanding, your base. Okay. And then finally, we have the Two of Pentacles, which I just adore for you. So initially, it looks like this is her handbag. And that little white there is the strap of the handbag. And the wind is blowing. You can see her hair is blowing in front of her face. And it's almost like she's using the handbag and what looks to be like the moon, or a figment of the handbag. And it's almost like she's using it like a fire poi. And she's sort of just swirling it around her, because what she's trying to do is she's trying to find yin yang balance, masculine, feminine, light and dark, up and down. And it's almost like she's swirling these around herself, in trying to create that synergy of balance, of happiness. Even though the wind is blowing, I mean, even her skirt is blowing completely. So even though there's chaos all around her, she's still trying to flow and be in the flow and be in the now, and just experience the moment. And this is exactly what you need to do this week, water signs, is you need to be in the now, be in the moment, be in the flow, face the risk, be brave to try something new, to grow your knowledge and experience, knowing that you're stepping into your future, knowing that you're stepping into tomorrow, you're stepping into the next chapter of your life. I love, love, love that for you, water signs. And amazing that this in the week of love, in the week of Valentine's, because this is showing love to the self. There are no second persons here, okay? There are no external people here. Everything that we have here is about the self. So water signs, regardless of your relationship situation, this week I am encouraging you. This week I am encouraging you to love the self enough to push your boundaries, to cozy up with risk, to find the balance that you are so looking for within yourself, to grow yourself, to grow your knowledge, your experience, to grow your life, and to overcome the perceived challenges that are actually not challenges at all. All right. Water signs, sending you much love and many blessings. Thank you for your love and support. Thank you for being here with me. And as always, love and blessings from my heart to yours. And until we connect again, take care, my water signs.